Hey guys, so hopefully you can hear me because I'm outside and it's kind of windy, but I have a story that I want to tell you, and if you saw the title you have an idea as to what or whom the story is about. You know what? I feel like laying in the grass. Give me a second. I can't open up my eyes because the sun is so bright. Maybe a laying down vlog is not the way to do this one. So, story time. Yeah. You know my summer job, I'm doing basically administrative work for the different summer camps that come to my college campus. Let me just clarify before I start this story. My college campus is a very small one and not all that well known. Unless you're in the marching band world, then you probably know it. With that being said, it's not all that often that famous people come to my campus. This person, he's a fairly famous guy. I mean, you know, I remember when I saw him at Playlist Live, he was mobbed by a group of girls. Like, he was in the center and there was this massive mob of young girls around him. So needless to say, he's very popular with the female community of the interwebs. Well, he decided to, you know, make an appearance at this film camp that was happening here on my campus. And I find this out through one of my coworkers who was working the shift before I had to work. So I get this text from one of my coworkers and she says, "Do you know who Nash Grier is?" It's like, I do. I mean, I know who he is. I don't really watch his stuff, but I know who he is. She says he's here for the film camp and you should come meet him. So I send her a text just to make sure because, you know, people can have similar names, just, you know, it's the world and there's a lot of people in it. So I sent her, I was like, we are talking about like Nash, who's like YouTube/Vine famous, yes? She said, yeah, you should come meet him and totally like nerd about YouTube with him. So I honestly did not think that Nash Grier was on my college campus. I am in this podunk small town college, love it to death, but there's no way that Nash Grier would be on my college campus. But I decided, you know, let's go check it out. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe this guy's here, and we'll give it a shot. Not to mention, I had about 3 hours at this point before I had to be over there anyways for my midnight to 6 a.m. shift, so I already had to kind of be over there for work anyways. Might as well just go ahead and go early, take all my stuff, and if, you know, all else fails, I take a nap on the couch in the office. I'm there, and I've already met, you know, like the chaperones of the camp, so he comes up to me, says, "Kara, you know, he's actually not here," and it's like, this much I figured. But then he says, "We would like for you to play along with it. Go in, we'll introduce you as one of his biggest fans," which by the way is false. I don't really watch his stuff, so I can't claim to be a fan at all. "And we want you to tell him that he's not as cute in person." Well, we ended up like changing the line a little bit to, "You're much cuter online." So I was just supposed to go into the room that they were all hanging out in, because they're hanging out in the lounge, and like be introduced as one of his fans. When he comes over, like if he was supposed to try to hug me, I was supposed to like, you know, push him back and then say my line and just walk out. So we did this, and I think one of the chaperones got it on film. I don't know. If they do, I hope it gets posted just because it was funny. I go in, I'm introduced as one of his biggest fans, like, "Do you want to come and see?" And the whole time I'm just looking at him like I just have this look of confusion on my face the entire time because, you know, I've seen the guy before, I know what he looks like. And when the kid comes over, I look at him and say, "You're much cuter online." And then I walk out, and literally all of the other kids that were there at the camp were like, "Oh!" It was funny. I kind of felt bad for saying it, just because the look on this kid's face, like either he's that great of an actor, he looked actually kind of hurt by what I said, and I'm really sorry. I wish I would have taken a picture with the guy so I could actually show you, but you know what? I can do one better. I can just send you to his YouTube channel and you can check it out and you can see what this kid actually looks like. He really does look similar. Like at first glance, you could definitely say he's Nash Grier, but the only like big noticeable difference is their hair color is different. But all of them were great. We watched YouTube videos and stuff for a good like few hours afterwards, and my YouTube video is now getting rained out because I just literally had a giant water droplet like hit my hand. So I think I'm gonna end this video. Hopefully you enjoyed my story and hopefully you weren't, you know, too disappointed by the fact that it really wasn't Nash Grier. But, you know, it was a fun experience, a really funny story, and I wanted to share it. So I just, you know, leave whatever you want in the comments. Maybe if you leave enough questions for me, that's what you should do. You should leave questions for me to answer, and maybe I'll do a Q&A video one day if I have enough questions. So yeah, all of that will be down below. I will see you next video. Bye.
But nothing's what it seems.